So Cleveland will get the first possession. Smith for three. That's good. Smith's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Cavs.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. It just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal. Another basket here, and they have really come out of the gates fast in the first quarter, Kevin.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie. And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
Passes it to Love. Smith dishes to LeBron. LeBron with another miss.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down. You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. And last year, down to 35.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. The three.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
I like the way they've kept them shooting jump shots. No coincidence to find them in the lead.
Curry's shot is good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Back to Irving. It's stolen by Bogut. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Here's Bogut, who's back up. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the three. Cleveland leading by 6. Kicks it out to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Irving. Smith wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Smith's got 5 now.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And finished off by Bogut.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Thompson from long range. Love grabs the board. Got it off in time. No good on that last second attempt there. The basket. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. James with it, guarded now by Barnes. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Curry. Barnes kicks to Curry. Releases, and it's Golden State with another.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 4.
And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his childhood friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Curry wide open. Offensive rebound. Thompson in the corner for the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And James throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence. And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Lets it go from 11, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's now 25 points for LeBron.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
It's Curry with the drive.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
LeBron passes to Thompson. LeBron outside. Green with the block. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm with you.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
They need to turn up the defense intensity. They let the game get taken to them instead of the other way around. Coming out in the second half, they got to play with a chip on their shoulder, Ernie. You know, don't get pushed around on D. It's payback time.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just a...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 25 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
That drops. Curry's got 13.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Thompson, throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big 3 found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Warriors leading by 6. Goes up off the inbound, and it's Barnes getting it to go.
And they've really come out of halftime with the eye of the tiger. Plenty of fire in their eyes and tremendous focus and intensity.
And that one's good by LeBron.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Curry, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Drains the 3 while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer. And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
James, no good. Warriors leading by 4. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. A nice bounce-back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
And they double him up with LeBron. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
Thompson inside the line and stolen by Love. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball.
Wow. Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Here's Bogut, power down with both hands.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
It's stolen by Green. Here's the break. Open shot, Thompson. They grab their own miss, but they'll get another chance. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The Cavaliers trail by 6, so on the floor for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Thompson. Barnes kicks to Bogut. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Tacked a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight. Yeah, strong move there. Big points on that possession. In need of a bucket late. This is the guy you want to go to. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And that one's good. That's 28 points for Klay Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Thompson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really, they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. And the way they did it in the first half, I think they've got to get back to trying that. It worked for them then. It should work for them now.
Thompson for the triple, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
James, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
The drive by Green. He's got space. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Thompson with the bucket.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And here's Green outside. Here's Bogut. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. James wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Much in the clutch. He's 5 for 5 from the field here in the fourth.
And I like the fact that they continue to go to him. That's what you call smart basketball. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Cleveland's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. He dishes it to Love from the low block, and that's going to be a treble.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from James.
Just call him the closer. He won't let this team lose.
How about the carrier, too, because he's put his team on his shoulders. 6 for 6 so far in the quarter.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. .55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Takes a 3. No luck. Great D that time from Green. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. Green dishes to Bogut. From deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. Fires for 3. The shot will not go. And the Cavaliers with possession. Smith for 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, that was very close to being a 4-point play.
Yeah, I can't believe how close he came to getting that one to drop, even with all the contact.
And he misses all 3. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
And they can't afford to let it get any slimmer than what it is now, guys.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Here's LeBron. Good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.